honestly, I love this place so much. I moved here from the Northeast and experienced an immediate huge quality of life boost. I went from sharing an apartment with four roommates. I now own a three-story condo with an attached two-car garage. And so obviously the cost of living here is much less than the bigger cities. With respect to housing, many residents start off renting and then work with a realtor to buy. Other residents just rent all the way through. And we live all around Ann Arbor in downtown, and scattered in every direction around Ann Arbor. Um, no matter where you end up living, the commute to the hospital in the morning is no more than 10 minutes, mostly through just flashing lights. And when the weather allows, I know many people, including myself, who bike to work. Um, with respect to fun things to do around town, Ann Arbor has a little bit of everything. My favorite thing is hanging out in the outdoors. I'll kayak or tube down the Huron River. I do a lot of road biking to nearby towns. I've gone cross country skiing in northern Michigan with one of my classmates. I've camped along Lake Michigan uh, in Bear Dunes National Park, which is awesome. I just couldn't recommend it more. This is a beautiful state to live in. If you're a foodie, Ann Arbor has fantastic restaurants, a great bar scene, a big farmers market every Saturday year round. If you're into music, um, you can see some great bands perform at an intimate venue like the Arc in downtown Ann Arbor. And there's all the usual headliners in downtown Detroit, which is basically just a short car ride away. We've definitely got sports. We have the big house. In case you didn't already know, the big house holds over 110,000 people, which is kind of hard to imagine in the time of COVID. But nonetheless, it's an awesome place to see a football game. The faculty are constantly handing out their tickets to the residents. I think I've used Dr. Dimmick's tickets 3 times, including to the Ohio State game last year. Not the result we wanted, but you've got great seats, Dr. Dimmick. Thank you so much for your tickets. And if you're not a football fan, I mean, the basketball games, the hockey games are awesome too. I'm probably getting close to the end of my 3 minutes, but to quickly address the culture of our program, the highlights of this place, in my mind, are my co-residents who I admire, respect, and adore, and the faculty who are all super approachable, down to earth, and care a lot about our training. So on that note, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I really hope that I get to meet you in person soon. And I'll turn it over to Maia.
In terms of life in Ann Arbor, I would echo a lot of what Ryan has already said. It's extremely affordable. I'm married. We have a dog, and I recently also became a homeowner. We live very comfortably on my single resident salary. I moved to Ypsi Township, which is one of the surrounding areas, after renting in Ann Arbor for a while. And I think my commute will actually be pretty similar. So about a 10 to 15 minute commute to the hospital, which is extremely doable, depends on traffic. But mostly we have no traffic during our commute times. Fun things to do. I mean, there is really something for everyone. My husband is a diehard Michigan football fan, so we go to a lot of games. We also go to a lot of concerts and festivals. And I would say there are plenty of excellent, affordable restaurants to try. And Dr. Gager has excellent recommendations, so you should ask. In terms of culture of the program, I do think that the culture of any place is really dictated by the people. And I think that people are the biggest strength of our program. So my family is all on the West Coast. I was actually raised in Anchorage, Alaska, and since my parents have moved to Seattle and my sister lives in San Francisco. And so my co-residents have filled in here as my family, and I consider them some of my very best friends, and I'm super glad to have them. There is a ton of collegiality, friendship, and mentorship, both formal and informal, and personal and professional, between our residents and our faculty, and between residents of different years, which I think is really great and a really unique feature. our residency is really like a giant family, and I think we all really strive to take care of each other.